Contractors, cleaners. In this video, I'm going to talk about ChatGPT, Google AdWords, SEO, your website, and how you can, most important, how you can dominate your area. Hey, Brian Adams here, Contractors, Contractor. Just did this talk in another group, and about halfway through it, I realized I wasn't in Courtney's group. I was trying to do this for Courtney's guys in Cleaners Connect, and looked down and some people were asking me questions, and I'm like, damn, I didn't know you was a part of this group. They weren't. I was in the wrong group. I've been playing with ChatGPT for a little over a month now. I'm actually a part of Google's AI test. I think it's like, what the heck they call it? AI Live MDA or something. But I got to download that app, and I get to ask it questions and see how it reacts and give feedback to Google. But Chat is, if you don't know what ChatGPT is, it's the AI, it's the future. I don't know how much it's going to affect our business, or meaning bringing us in business, bringing us in new clients, but it's definitely the future. But all of it kind of encompasses SEO. And I did an article, I posted an article a couple of weeks ago. SEO is the worst service, the biggest waste of money a small business can make. I've got a video on my YouTube channel, the Contractors Contractor at YouTube, where I explain why and I say that and what I mean. I've been doing this, well, I've been in business since '83, but I've been teaching marketing since 1995. I've been running Google Ads since 2004, the end of 2004, and I've never stopped. So we've been, and I use my companies as practice and to find out what works, what doesn't work. But SEO, and I'll tie it into what ChatGPT is. But SEO, search engine optimization. SEO, search engine optimization. Search engine. There's only one search engine, Google. That's it. Bing don't count. Yahoo don't count. DuckDuckGo don't count. YouTube is second. Google is number one by far. Number two search engine is YouTube. All the other ones don't matter. We still run Bing ads, but because you only pay for them, if they work. So, but all it is like Chat GPT. So all of it is the internet. So there's a bunch, like just a billion bits of information on the internet, the World Wide Web. So you can't read it all. They got these little computer spider programs, bots, algorithms that just read everything. Like they look at everything, they read everything, they look at the reviews, they look at the videos, they look at the wording, all of that stuff. And then they try to filter back and put in front of you whatever it is that you're looking for. I remember in like 99, 2000, we were on the internet. We had SBC Global dial-up to where it was the phone line. It took forever just to get on the internet. It was like, dee, 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 dee. It was dialing up. And then once you got there, if you didn't know how to type in /, :/, if you didn't know exactly what to type in, you couldn't get to somebody's website. I mean, it was extremely frustrating. And I kind of felt like Bill Gates at the time. I was like, nah, internet ain't going anywhere. This is a waste. But search engines like Yahoo was one of the first ones, and Google's been around for a long time. There was a handful of them. But Google, even way back then, Google came out with like Google Earth. That just blew everybody's mind. It was cool as hell. You could type, it was like the Earth, the planet. You could type in a city or, anything. The Earth would spin around, it would dial in and land there. But Google has always, and they will never change, their number one goal, their number one priority is to serve whoever is using their search engine. Whatever they're typing into that search bar, they want to make sure that they're better than anybody else on the planet putting the information in front of you that you're looking for. And that's that whole search engine optimization. Google's algorithms, their little spiders, they're reading, searching everything so they can put it in front of you. So with the AI, the ChatGPT, it kind of does the same thing. I thought it did the exact same thing, and it will eventually. But it doesn't read as much. It doesn't have the history. It doesn't have the connections to all of the information that Google does. It will get there. Way back in like 99, Bill Gates and Microsoft invested $1 billion, not a million, $1 billion with these guys. And then like 6 months, 8 months later, they invested another $2 billion, up to $3 billion, not million, but with a B. And then just recently, since they came live November, like the end of November, November 30th of last year. And since then, Bill Gates is like, yeah, man, we're going all in. Here's another 10 billion. So now they're into it for 13 billion. I think they want to hold like 49% of the company until they get their money back. And they'll get it back within probably less than 3 years. That's how big this thing is going to end up being. So, you know, kids are writing essays and papers, you know, they just go to this AI and type in a question or ask a question saying, hey, write me an original paper on, you know, Montezuma's revenge. And within a couple of minutes, they've got a paper written perfect that they get to turn in. So Bing, meaning Microsoft, is all, they missed the boat way back when. Bill Gates said the internet is never going to amount to anything. It's a fad. Since then, he's never made another mistake. That was one of the biggest mistakes, but he learned from that. So he's trying to catch up to Google. I don't know if he will, because like I said, I'm doing this test for Google's AI. Google is not sleeping. They know the future is AI. And they've got a head start because they have so much data, so much information of all over the internet, all over the world. So like for like chat, and all of it is subjective. It's like when you go to Google and you try to find something, you know, on COVID or the election or whatever it is that they don't want you to find, they bury it to where they make it extremely hard for you to find. But at least when you're searching Google, they'll put articles in front of you and you get to read them. You get to see who the author of that article was. You can do your own research and go, yeah, I trust that guy. I've seen some other stuff he wrote or she wrote. And nah, I didn't like that last one or whatever. Or I know who they're, all of that stuff. It's all being, whoever controls the information almost controls you, because if they can control the information that's in front of you, then that's the only thing that you're going to be reading. If they can control your thoughts, they control you. And so with like this ChatGPT, the AI, it doesn't put these articles in front of you. You'll ask it something, it will read all of the information that it has at its fingertips. And like I said, it's growing and growing and growing. It's going to be more and more and more. So, and then it will give you a summary. So like I could ask it, give me a list of the best keywords and key phrases so that I can run Google ads for a chiropractor in South Beach, Florida. It'll do all of its whatever. A couple of seconds later, it'll spit back chiropractor near me, chiropractic, back pain, lower back pain, sciatica, car accident, and it'll give me a list. And I don't know, maybe it'll be 15, maybe it'll be 20 words. I can say, give me some more words. Dial it down, make it only for lower back pain, but whatever. And it gives me the list. So I'm still, as a marketer, I still don't trust it. I mean, it helps, but I already know enough of my own information. But if I ask that same question and type it into Google, Google will give me like a paragraph from someone's article, maybe. But what it will really do is if I ask that question to Google, Google's going to put in front of me like 2 to 3 ads up at the top. It's going to be other marketers wanting to run ads for me. Then it's going to show me Google Maps, and Google Maps is going to show me local marketers, digital marketers near me. And then underneath that will be Yelp, Thumbtack, all the other stuff. Just like it is for painters, just like it is for cleaning companies, whatever it is. But it will also give me like a list of an infinite amount of other questions people have asked. People who ask that question also have asked this question, and it'll give me like 4 or 5 questions. And if I click on one of those questions and close it, Google will add 2 or 3 more questions. And I click on another question, Google will add 2 or 3 more questions. So Google will give me an infinite amount of questions that people are always asking. But it will give me the articles, it will give me like different, that people have written, and then it'll give me like the videos, all of that stuff. So that's the whole SEO. You should go through whatever you're trade is, whether it's cleaning carpet, removing wax, doing floors, cleaning condos, whatever it is, you already know a certain amount of questions that people ask you. So you can ask those questions, and you should, and I'll tell you why in a second. But you ask those questions, or you ask that one question, and then Google will give you, like I said, 4 or 5 other questions, and then you click on it, and then it'll give you 2 or 3 more questions. But you need a list of good 10, 15, 20, 25 questions that Google tells you, here's what the people are always asking. You need to make videos answering every one of those questions, put those on your YouTube channel, have those turned into written blogs using keywords and key phrases, have those put to onto your website, link those and with other type of industry, people in your industry, say, hey man, I just wrote a lot of people are always asking this question. I did a great video that explains it. I got an article that goes along with it. Here's a link to it where you can share it with your people. That gives you these backlinks. That makes people are recommending your website. That's how you grow and get your website. That's the SEO. That's the search engine optimization. It's the keywords that people type into Google's search bar. But no matter how many thousands of dollars that you spend, say you spent $20,000, $30,000 and you took 3 years to get on the first page of Google. It doesn't matter. I don't care. If you get lucky enough to be on the first page of Google, it's going to be at the bottom. Someone's going to type carpet cleaner near me. There's going to be 2 or 3 ads. It's going to be Google Maps. Inside of Google Maps, there's going to be maybe 1 ad, but then there's going to be 3 legitimate businesses, and then it's going to be click here for more businesses in your area. They usually don't even click that. By the ads and the top 3 in Google Maps, that's usually who it is. Underneath Google Maps is going to be Angie's List, Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home, Thumbtack, all of that. But if you were to spend $30,000, $40,000, spend 3 years to get on the bottom part of Google Maps, the website usually looks and sucks so much that it does you a disservice. I've got on my YouTube channel, there's the 5 things every website must have. A website is your gateway. The website is your way to make an instant connection with someone, build trust, build that rapport, and pre-sell leads before they even call you. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars and more than 15 years split testing, retesting, rebuilding, tearing it down, doing it again, all for my own companies. Look, man, I ain't guessing at this shit. And people are like, I'd rather you show up at the top in the ads. And people are like, oh man, those are the ads, Brian. People just go right past those. I don't care. I don't care. That means you're still showing up in front of them. Subliminally, they're seeing the name of your company in front of them over and over again. 1,000 people could see your ad, see the name of your company over and over again for free. Because you don't pay unless they click on it and go to your website. And if you build the website, I tell you the way I tell you to build it, you've got them. So it doesn't matter. The only thing I care about is that I get you to show up in the top 3 of Google Maps. And don't call me. I don't have any room. This is not a job for me. This is not a business. I do this. I give back. This is how I give back to the industry that gave me so much. I work with about 4, maybe 5 contractors every year, and I'm booked up. But if you're watching this video, and when I did that article about SEO, don't waste your money, a lot of people reached out to me. A lot of you guys right here on Cleaners Connect, man, $5,000, $15,000, $20,000. One person texted me going, please, please, please help me. I spent $30,000 in the last 6 months, and I don't have anything to show for it. And I'm like crying because I'll take time to answer all the questions. I'll usually answer them with a paragraph or less, but it'll have a link back to one of my videos that goes into more detail. All I can say is when you're dealing with anyone that's trying to do shit for you, you have to treat them the same way homeowners treat us, meaning you've got to do your research on that person. Talk to their clients. Research their clients, see how good their clients are doing. What kind of guarantee, money back guarantee do they give? I know Courtney said in one of his videos, there is no guarantees in life, and there isn't, except we give a guarantee, 100% guarantee, money back guarantee. Like if we don't do what we say we're going to do, you get all your money back. Because if you ain't happy, I ain't happy. I don't want your money. The industry that we're in, we work way too hard physically to be giving our money to somebody. Trust me, I know. And like I said, it's like I quit school at 16, barely got through the 9th grade. Luckily, a guy told me, he said, hey man, Brian, if you either got to go back to school or learn a trade where you can support yourself. And going back to school, unfortunately, was not for me. I got into construction, loved it. I mastered my trade, started my own business. I was working 80 hours a week, 90 hours a week. And I kept telling myself, I never seen my family. I was always working. You work all day long. In between, at lunchtime, you're trying to dial in and listen to your recorder because there was no cell phones back then. And you get off of work, and then you got to stop at people's houses and give estimates. I know you know what I'm talking about. Working 80, 90 hours a week, and I'm telling myself, I'm telling my friends, I'm making all these sacrifices for my loved ones. But in reality, it was my loved ones that were being sacrificed. Meaning, yeah, they enjoyed the money, but they would have rather enjoyed my time. And I was blessed because I was working for a homeowner that was a business owner. He owned several businesses, and he never seemed to leave the house. And finally, like the second day there, I asked him, I said, dude, when do you go to work? And he started laughing. He's like, Brian, I'm working now. He goes, man, if I have to be there, it's not a job. It's not a business. It's a job. He said, like, you have to be here. You don't own a business. You own a job. You work for yourself, and working for you sucks. And then he walked away. And I was like, just not mad, but just, I was like, dude, tell me, what? I don't understand that. Please talk to me. So he changed the directory of my life. He set me on a different course. He told me some coaches, people I should call to get a business coach, but he told me books to read. I couldn't read. Had to teach myself how to read, but I was smart enough to buy cassette tapes, books on cassette tape, and I could listen to them. I didn't listen to the radio. He told me seminars to go to, and I went. Everything. I met Michael Gerber way back in early 80s when he first wrote The E-Myth and talked about systems and how to, and that's what my YouTube channel is. My YouTube channel is not marketing. That's some of it because that's part of business. There's just so many different parts of business, and every one of them is just as important as the other one. But it's the systems that you put in place so that the company runs itself. All of that stuff. That's why I wrote, for contractors only, you've mastered your trade, now master your business. You can go to my website and buy this. But you can send me a direct message, email me or something, get in touch with me somehow. Say, Brian, give me that damn book. And, I will email you the ebook version for free. Like I said, I'm my YouTube channel, everything that I do is my way of giving back to an industry that has given me so much. That's why the whole marketing and building websites and all the Google ads and teaching guys to build their business, that's not a business for me. That's like a fun hobby. It gets me high. That's my drug, I guess. And that's why it's limited to so few people. But like I said, you've got to ask for these guarantees. I'm able to give a guarantee because you have to jump through hoops, because I tell you how much work it's going to be for you to help me help you. Show me the money. Help me help you. Jerry Maguire. But it's because I can only put on your website the content, the information that you give me. And I'm not going to be beating you up every day telling you, give me another video, give me another this, answer this question, do this for me, get to Google my business, all of that crap. I'm not chasing, I'm not beating myself up, and I'm not beating you up to make you successful. So I only work with people who really, 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 really want it, because it's a lot of work for everybody. But I can say it's guaranteed because it's like a law of the universe. Like no matter how many times I throw this up, it's like gravity. How many times do I throw something up? How many times do I have to throw it up before it won't come back down? It's coming back down. It's gravity. If you take 100 people and they want to lose weight, and you say, okay, well, you got to do this. You tell 100 people, say, all right, you got to cut out all sugars and all carbohydrates. You got to drink a half a gallon of water every day. 3 days a week, you've got to do 45 minutes on the treadmill with your heart rate up to at least this much. The other 3 days a week, you've got to lift weights, and you've got to track how much weight you're lifting, and every time that you lift weights, you got to lift a little bit more. and you got to do this for 3 to 6 months. The people who do that 100% guarantee at the end of the 3 months will have lost weight and will be in much better shape. Every time, every time, every time. So it's all the things that I tell contractors and business owners to do. I know that if you follow through and you do them, every time your business is going to grow over and over and over again. It's not a guess. It's not a guess. It's a law of the universe. Anyway, so that ChatGPT, the AI, if you don't know what it is, go to YouTube, type in ChatGPT, Alex Ramosa, and then you'll see a whole bunch of them, but Alex's video is probably one of the better ones. It is the future. It's a little scary, but just like when Google ads and Google and search engines, I jumped on board way back when and just started studying it, researching it, trying it out on my business. And that's what I'm looking at this GPT, because Google has dominated since 2002, whenever it came on board, 2003. It's been the only marketing we have used since 2000, at the end of 2004, 2005. And nothing comes close. It changed everything about marketing, because you only pay for results, meaning you only pay when they click your ad. So if your ad is written wrong, that's your fault. If your website sucks, that's your fault. Google's doing what it says it's going to do. It's getting you in front of people, the people who are searching for your services, the people who are looking for you, the people who are chasing you. You're not chasing them. Google changed everything. And I need to know if that's going to be going away anytime soon. Yelp looked like they were going to give it a run for its money, but Yelp had its own troubles. But Yelp, Bing, Microsoft, Alexa, they're all in cahoots trying to beat Google. Still won't help, because Google's number one goal is to serve its clients. That's why they're always saying, it's like, you search for something on Google, you're gonna find it unless they don't want you to. But this AI thing and the money that Bill Gates is putting into it, got to keep your eye on it. I'm going to keep using it, seeing how we can use it in business to get us more leads. Because that's the whole deal, man. Is if you don't have a business, you don't have a business. I'm going to say it again slow. If you don't have business, you don't have a business. Meaning, if you don't have business, if you don't have people to sell your product to, if you don't have people to ask you to come over and clean their house or do work on their house, if you don't have those clients, the business part of it, then you don't have a business. That's the whole idea between marketing and being in front of people, is you've got to let people know how you serve them. And again, it goes back to whoever controls your thoughts controls you. It's all a lie. Not so much a lie, but it's the perception. Meaning, 6 people see a car accident, you're going to get 6 different opinions of what happened, because everybody has their own perception of what happened. So that's what really good marketing is. And like doing Google ads or Facebook ads or Bing ads or any of that, that's not marketing. Craigslist is not marketing. Billboards is not marketing. The TV, radio is not marketing. That's not marketing. Those are the media in which we deliver marketing. The marketing is the pictures and images and words that we use to control your mind. Because if I can control your thoughts, I can control the images in your mind. If I can control what you think and what you see, I can control your emotions. If I can control your emotions, I can control your actions and get you to take action. And hopefully it'll be the action that I want you to take. And I know it's a little deeper than I wanted to get, but that's really what it is. So you've got to get in front of as many eyeballs as you can, in a way. I mean, you always want to, that's brand building. Getting in front of as many people as you can over and over and over again, so they know that you exist, and then maybe they'll tell your friends and stuff. But if you're in front of 1,000 people that don't have a driver's license and you're trying to sell cars, what good is it? Except for the fact that maybe a couple of people out of that 1,000 can tell their friends who have driver's license. If you're doing carpet cleaning and you're in front of 1,000 people, and every one of those people have hardwood floor or tile. None of them have carpet. What good is it for your ad to show up about cleaning carpet in front of people who don't have carpet? Maybe they'll go, oh, hey, I know Bill down the street, he's got carpet. Maybe he needs to call these people. So it matters. You want to show up in front of the people who are looking for your services. That's why Google Ads work. Like it takes about 25 leads from Facebook to equal one Google AdWords lead, because you're showing up in front of 100 people, 200 people, 500 people in front of Facebook. They're on Facebook, scrolling, arguing about politics, looking for their friends to see what kind of pictures they put up. And they're usually doing that at work when they're supposed to be doing something different. And as they're scrolling, they see your ad about cleaning carpet. Maybe they stop. Probably not. But they got a party coming next week, whatever, or somebody spilled something. They go, oh shit, I gotta get that fixed, man. Boom, right to Google. You know, carpet cleaner near me. Bam! You gotta show up in Google Maps or your ad, whatever. And that's when the Facebook ads kind of work, because they see them over and over again. So when you do show up in the top 3 because of you're running Google ads, they'll see that and they go, hey man, that's that dude I see on Facebook all the time. Boom, click it, boom. Or they scroll down, get to Google Maps, see you in the top 3. Oh my God, I remember that dude. So when and if you don't have I've got an ebook, Do Facebook Ads Work? Why so many contractors lose money and get frustrated. But if you don't have that book, you know, shoot me a message somehow, DM me or something. I'll email that to you. But the ads that I run for our clients and tell other people to run are brand building ads, meaning as they're scrolling, it's not going to be an ad saying $20 off your next carpet cleaning room or whatever it is. It's like, here's 3 ways to remove pet stain from carpet. Boom. And then you got a video showing them. It's always going to be valuable content videos or valuable content written ads. 6 questions to ask any contractor before hiring him. Something. And you want to have a list of those. Like I said, go to those questions on Google, answer those freaking questions every way you can. Start with the video, turn that video into an article and a blog and send it here, there, and everywhere. Shrink it, put it on your Google Business, put a link back from Google Business to the video on your YouTube channel, all of that stuff. And those are what I want you to run and spend money on, showing up in front of people every day in your area. It's like I think Honda has spent millions and millions of dollars on commercials, you know, so they're the helpful Honda people. They're not selling cars, they're the helpful Honda people. And now friggin' Subaru is still in it and doing the same thing. But anyway, that's it, man. I just want to share some thoughts with you. Big Anthony, what's up, brother? No matter when you're watching this, whether it's on my YouTube channel, click the subscription button below, ring the bell so you get notified when I go live. Any questions about what I just talked about, reach out to me. I will answer those questions. May not be immediately, but I will get to you. So whatever you guys are doing, hope you enjoy the rest of the day.